last year, an NFC North opponent named Green Bay went into Detroit and took their measure on Thanksgiving Day. Lions don't want that to happen 2 years in a row.
And Charles, it's the NFL debut for rookie running back Jonathan Brooks out of Texas. Gets the call, Brooks carries it, and the first one is under his belt. 3-yard pickup. Brooks torn ACL November of last year while at Texas.
He was there, had to wait his turn, and then he produced.
Stay in there, fake the handoff. Young, and the pocket collapses. Young loses the ball. But Ekwonu jumps on it as Mike Dana made a play on Bryce Young. Carolina fortunate to retain possession. The continuous time today that Carolina looked like the Carolina team that we saw in the first month and change of the season.
And now Kansas City with full advantage on defense here for Spagnuolo.
3rd and 21. Young, the quick toss, hooks up with Sanders just to get some of the yardage back. And they'll play the field position game here on a 10-yard pickup. Have to punt it away with Johnny Hecker, the veteran.
And that's what Steve Spagnuolo came into the game looking for. When our offense scores, we got to go out and make sure nothing happens on the other end. We're not going score for score with teams. And that's what Andy Reid told you and told all of us, Ian. Can we get hot at the same time? Offense scoring, defense shutting people down.
First punt of the day, either side.
Did they wake him up over there?
Johnny, we need you. Johnny Hecker, year 13 for him. High sailing kick. Hardman, a lot of room to work. From the 14, Hardman cuts it to the outside and angled out of bounds. There were bodies flying in that general area as Hardman made his move for a 15-yard return. Penalty marker on the far side of the field after the 55-yard kick.
During the kick, holding return team number 27. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. Correction, number 27. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down, timeout.
Chamari Connor, the guilty party. 13-6, KC. No, under head coach Matt Rule, now at Nebraska. Cornhuskers are going to a bowl game. Led by Sam Darnold, now in Minnesota. And Christian McCaffrey, now in San Francisco. Handoff, Kareem Hunt. Runs it inside for 4. Tackle made by Ashawn Robinson, one of those players that got healthier for Carolina. First 3 possessions for Kansas City, the touchdown, pair of field goals. They've been working in the tight ends, both Kelsey and Gray playing a big role in the first half.
Save for penalties, their efficiency level would be really high so far. But at this end of the field, to me, the focus goes to Ejiro Avero's defense. How do they respond here? Can they get a stop and create good field position for their young quarterback and offense?
Shotgun. Mahomes. Going down to get it is Hopkins. Mahomes said, it's just been so much fun working with
veteran, and Kansas City's gaining an excellent receiver.
And a first down here for KC. Fake the handoff. Mahomes taps the ball and locates as the open man. It's Justin Watson working the middle of the field. So, first down, 15 yards. NFL Today update. Back to New York. Going up for Collins and Stroud. Numbers there for Pirine. Strong run across the 45. We'll see how this all shakes out once Pacheco comes back, expected back next week, but they've got confidence in their running backs.
They certainly do, and I don't expect Kareem Hunt to all of a sudden just be shelved when Pacheco comes back. I think all of a sudden now you've got a 1-2 tandem right there, and Pirine's more of your third down back anyway. Excellent in pass protection, but a lot of people touching the ball here in the first half for Kansas City. 8 different receivers, 4 different runners, now 5.
Trickery. Worthy. He got slowed down and brought down from behind. So they wanted to show off that speed to the outside. Trevin Wallace, who's got speed himself, the rookie from Kentucky, makes the stop. It's a 5-yard pickup.
I had a coach recently tell me, don't forget, Davis, that when there's speed on the field, every tackle you make could be a saving tackle. And you see Kelsey getting out in front trying to help Worthy out. And if Wallace doesn't make this tackle and he gets through that gap, who knows with Worthy and his speed. So every time you tackle one of those speedy guys in the open field, it could be a saving tackle.
Mahomes in the pocket, has the time, and throws it to Noah Gray. That's a first down to the 40-yard line. Kansas City could use the clock the rest of the way. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning. First down at the 40. Twice as many plays for Kansas City compared to Carolina, and twice the time of possession. Patrick Mahomes is sacked out near midfield. DJ Wanham spins a sack for Carolina.
And he won, as the defensive line coaches would say, quickly. Look how fast he is past Wanye Morris, who almost wasn't even out of his stance before Wanham was even with him at the line of scrimmage. And they always say, if his receivers with defensive backs, if you're even, they're leaving. Same thing applies to defensive linemen and offensive tackles. Got to the quarterback.
Chiefs in no rush here, 2nd and 18. Mahomes will throw it. It's handled once again by Hopkins. And now a timeout will be used by Carolina with 1:21 to go in this first half. So 17 of 20, 183 yards, a touchdown. Hopkins, 3 catches, 25 yards. Back in 30 seconds after this from Walmart.
I want to go ahead and test them downfield a little bit, see if they can hold up, flash some speed, and maybe get someone underneath Worthy for a bigger play.
This is a 3rd and 13, trying to get into field goal range or more than that. Mahomes has the room. Mahomes diving for the line to gain. The question is going to be the spot, and it's enough. First down, Chiefs. Mahomes will throw it. Dropped by Kelsey. Not sure he expected it. Incomplete. Stops the clock. 1:09 to play. Second quarter.
And that's one of the things that they talk about all the time. Always expect the ball with Patrick Mahomes, because you never know where he's going to end up and find you. He may not be looking at you, and the ball could come your way. We've seen a number of the no-look passes over the years. Uncharacteristic there with Kelsey.
11th play of the drive. 1:09 on the clock. Kansas City trying to add to its lead. 2nd and 10 from the 30. Mahomes drifting. Underneath throw. Pirine sheds one tackle and then sprints down the sideline for another first down. He's out of bounds at the 17. 13-yard pickup.
And the missed tackle changes things for Carolina. Remember, they were taking the timeout, hoping to get the ball back. But when Dane Jackson doesn't put Pirine down, Kansas City doesn't have to use any timeouts. He picks up extra yards and a first down, and Kansas City gets a chance to regroup in the huddle to call their next play.
1:01 on the clock. That's 15 first downs now for the Chiefs. Mahomes on a give. Hardman. The redirect by Hardman takes him to the 11.
And Trevin Wallace read it perfectly and just didn't finish the play for Carolina. He was right there and let him run right through him.
Ashawn Robinson is injured on the play. He made the tackle, and he's going to go down, not make it to the Carolina sideline.
That play should have been stopped for a loss of yardage right there in the hole by Trevin Wallace.
Athletic training staff out to check on the vet. Charles Harris steps in for Robinson. 2nd and 4, fake the handoff. Mahomes, the flip. Worthy couldn't hold on. Incomplete.
I think Wanham affected that play because he got Mahomes' passing area and his sight line, and the ball goes inside of Worthy instead of to the outside. See if the ball's thrown? So Worthy has to turn back inside to try and catch it, and that's difficult. If he puts it on the outside, he catches it, turns upfield.
50 seconds on the clock. Kansas City facing a 3rd and 4, the 14th play of this drive. Nickel package for Carolina. Motion man Watson. Mahomes making sure everybody's on the same page. Work out of the gun. Mahomes, a floater. Caught, touchdown. Noah Gray on the receiving end. And the Chiefs get the score before the halftime break. Seconds on the clock.
I think Dave Canales, normally when you get in these situations, you're running draw, screen, right? And if something pops, it changes what you do in the half. Dave Canales just changed it up a little bit with a little short route to see if they could get something going.
First half. Young out of the pocket. He will throw it off his back foot. Floats it upstairs. Going up to get it is Sanders. Clean catch. Penalty marker at the 37. That shows you the skill level of Jatavian Sanders, the rookie out of Texas.
And young quarterback understanding his rookie receiver.
Defense, number 13. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is the first down.
You can imagine the extra time that goes in with the youngsters working, when they call it routes after practice, RAPs, where they work it and try to learn each other more and more. And on that play, Bryce Young did a nice job extending the play and putting it up there and giving his young tight end a chance, and he made the best of it 28 yards later. Pressure
was applied by Warden, who put a hit on Bryce Young just as he released it. So now Carolina's thinking points. 32 seconds left. They are in Kansas City territory. Young, step, throw, and he loops it to Moore. First down.
And now I don't think we have any worries about Pinheiro and his range. You know, with the leg injury, you were wondering just how far they could go. They are well within range now, even with a leg injury for Pinheiro. But you know they're thinking bigger now.
Received the ball to start the second half, but still time remaining here. 26 seconds to go. Young fires it. Catch made on the perimeter by Sanders, and he tumbles out of bounds. He took a shot, as did Young, from Chris Jones, and Sanders is hurt.